Hey there, investors. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mr. Finance, and today we're tackling a topic you've highly requested: how to effectively use your credit card. This is the ultimate guide for anyone starting their financial journey. You've probably heard a lot of buzz about credit cards. Are they good, bad, can they cause trouble, or do they offer great benefits? Today, I'm going to give you the truth so you can get the most out of yours. If you don't have your first credit card yet and are interested in getting one, I'll link a video in the description and at the top right of the screen about the 5 best credit cards. This means paying off your entire accumulated debt for the month. This way, you don't pay a single penny in interest to the bank, and this is generally the payment you should aim for. These are the basic concepts you need to fully understand your credit card. Now let's get into the best tips for using your credit card effectively. You can check out the pros and cons of each to help you choose. Unfortunately, many people view a credit card as an extension of their wealth. But remember, it's just borrowed money that you'll eventually have to pay back. It's not a raise or an increase in your net worth, so treat it as such. Additionally, many credit cards offer points and benefits that can be redeemed for future purchases. Personally, I've gotten free items just from the points accumulated through my everyday spending. It's a simple way to get rewarded for money you are already going to spend. This doesn't mean spending more just to get benefits, but if you already planned those expenses, take advantage of the unconscious rewards your card is giving you. If you did, please comment, like, and subscribe so YouTube keeps showing us to you. I'll leave all my social media links here so you don't miss any of my content, and let us know in the comments what other topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Mr. Finance signing off, and I'll see you in the next video. Debit cards don't offer anything for spending your own money, so better to spend the bank's money, pay it on time, and enjoy the benefits. Don't overspend. Think of it as using your own bank account, just with the bank's money that you'll owe later. But whether you already have a card, are about to get one, or just want the best tips before obtaining your first credit card, this video is for you. There's no good reason not to use your credit card for your everyday spending. Credit cards offer a ton of benefits, especially for building your credit history. The more you use them and pay on time, the more the bank will trust you, potentially granting you better credit terms for future loans like buying a house or a car. Plus, credit cards offer enhanced security. If your card is cloned, you can dispute charges and often get your money back instantly. With a debit card, you might face more issues and sometimes even lose your money. Let's start with the most basic credit card concepts. This is simply the cost of the money you've borrowed if you don't pay it back by the due date. As I mentioned, you have 2 key dates, the cutoff date and the payment due date. By understanding these, you can extend the time you have to pay. Imagine your card's cutoff is the first day of each month, and your due date is the 20th. Purchases made before September 1st are due by September 20th. But if you want to extend this, try making purchases as close to the cutoff date as possible, for example, on September 2nd. That purchase, made on September 2nd, won't be due until October 20th, nearly 50 days later. This gives you much more time to pay for your purchases. Rates vary by bank, but they can range from 25% to even 100%. That's why paying on time is so vital. The fourth crucial concept is the minimum payment. This is a percentage of your total debt, typically ranging from 2.5% to 5%. Making this payment won't harm your credit history, but the problem is that everything you don't pay off starts generating extremely high interest. According to a formal definition, a credit card is a plastic or metal document issued by a bank or specialized institution in a person's name, used for purchases without cash, allowing payment to be deferred to future periods. Essentially, it's a card with the bank's money which they lend us for purchases and we eventually have to repay. When you get your first credit card, you need to understand some crucial concepts common to all cards. First, there's the cut-off date. This is the day your statement closes, covering all purchases made in the previous month. All purchases made during this period must be paid by your payment due date, which is our second concept. This is the absolute last date to pay for all purchases made up to your cutoff date without incurring interest. For example, if your cutoff date is September 5th and your payment due date is September 26th, all purchases made before September 5th need to be paid by September the 26th. The third concept is the interest rate. Finally, the fifth concept is paying in full to avoid interest. Tip number 1, treat your credit card as if it were your own money. Tip number 2, use your credit card for all your purchases. So using the bank's money via a credit card adds an extra layer of protection for your assets. Tip number 3, maximize your payment window. Pay close attention here, as this is quite interesting. Tip number 4, always pay the total amount due at the end of the month. Never just pay the minimum. I'll prove this with an example. If you owe $10,000 at an average market interest rate and only make the minimum payment of $415, you'd take 35 months to pay it off, accumulating $4,963 in interest, almost half of your original debt. Your total payment would be $14,963. If you pay double the minimum, $830 a month, you'd finish in 14 months with $1,913 in interest. If you pay 5 times the minimum, $2,075 a month, you'd pay it off in just 5 months with only $750 in interest. And if you pay the entire balance at once, you wouldn't pay any interest at all, and it would be done in 1 month. As you can see, only paying the minimum makes your debt much more expensive and extends the repayment time. So, always pay the full balance at the end of the month. Tip number 5, set reminders or automate your credit card payments. With so many things going on in daily life, it's easy to forget to pay your credit card. It happens to everyone. It's not about being irresponsible. I personally recommend setting reminders on your phone for both your cutoff and due dates to ensure a smooth flow. Some banks also allow you to automate payments from your debit account. If you have the necessary funds, the credit card will be paid automatically. I highly recommend this if your bank offers it. The most important thing is never to forget to pay. We often think we'll remember everything, but there's always a first time, and it can happen to anyone. So please set those reminders. Finally, tip number 6, take advantage of the benefits and points your card offers. Every credit card is different. Before getting one, make sure to review the benefits, points, and cashback rewards it provides. I can tell you firsthand that depending on the card, you can get various perks. Some offer miles for future travel, saving you money on flights. Others give you points redeemable for items at stores, or even have their own dedicated shops where you can choose products based on your spending. These benefits depend entirely on your specific card, but it's crucial to use them as much as you can. That's all for today, investors. I hope you found this video helpful and valuable.